Now, it's The 4 on WCCO with Aaron Hassanzadeh and Jeff Wagner.
Thanks for joining us on WCCO and streaming on CBS News Minnesota. Settle in for a packed hour ahead.
We have the latest from Baltimore after a bridge collapse sent several people into the water, where recovery efforts stand this afternoon.
Plus, the future of TikTok. There's been talk of a possible ban, but will that happen?
And a celebrity interview that we are excited to share with you. Hint, he's a popular expert in fashion and design, and today he's giving us some insider tips on how to stay chic this spring and save some money.
But first, the next weather forecast. Some relief today for Minnesota and most of western Wisconsin as well after getting hammered with rain, wind, and snow. This is a live look at Lake Superior from Duluth, where snow has been falling for most of the day.
Next weather meteorologist Mike Augustinak is keeping an eye on developments for us this afternoon. How's tonight shaping up?
A lot better, honestly, than last night, guys. Travel should be no problem, even though we are chilly today and below average and below freezing. That sun still has some warmth with it, and so we have seen the roads go over from icy to now just wet, or in some cases even down to bare pavement, dry pavement as well. Temperatures right now are a little milder than they were at this point yesterday, but that really says as much about how far temperatures fell through the day yesterday as it does about any kind of warming trend we've had here. So while our sky is blue and our next weather tower is red, signaling milder weather ahead, it's still only 28 degrees, and with the wind factored in, it feels more like 16. As we go through the evening, we'll see temperatures hold pretty steady for the next several hours and then start to fall as we head after sunset tonight, which happens about 25 to 8. That will set us up for a bright day tomorrow, but a very cold start. Tomorrow may actually feel as cold or colder than this morning did. And the metro area, I think we wake up at around 13 at 7 a.m. with a feels-like temperature near 4. Still in the single digits, even as we go through 9 o'clock, and sun lifts our temperatures into the mid and upper teens. And then later in the afternoon, light winds, sunshine, temperatures in the mid-30s will keep things going from the melting perspective, but still going to be pretty chilly. Into the holiday, that being Easter, we will see milder weather still moving in, but will stay a little below average. Sunshine will be in short supply after tomorrow. There'll be some nuisance rain and snow showers falling for most of us that will not impact travel, but there's one area, northern Minnesota, coming up before the weekend is done that we'll have to look for maybe a light accumulation of additional snowfall. I'll pinpoint timing and location, and we'll look ahead to that Easter forecast in just a bit.
Okay, thanks, Mike. We're going to head to Baltimore now.
Back to you.
He is a celebrity stylist and designer seen on popular shows like Queer Eye, but today he is talking to you, WCCO viewers. His advice on how to dress for spring, spruce up the cabin, and save a few bucks. Plus, from one extreme to the other, can our recent snow help with our state's drought? We're going to dig into it.
You're watching The 4 on WCCO, a different kind of newscast.
Hello and welcome back to The 4 on WCCO.
We'll be taking a deeper look at some of today's biggest headlines.
Starting with quite the mess at a Twin Cities high school.
The recent heavy snow and rain leaked water into several classrooms at Patrick Henry High School yesterday. Look at this. These are some of the photos of that water damage in different areas. It forced students and teachers to relocate throughout the day, and it disrupted learning, of course. The school administration tells WCCO that the affected areas are clean now, and they're taking steps to prevent future leaks and mold growth. However, we spoke to some frustrated teachers today. You'll hear from them on our news at 6 o'clock.
And this has obviously been a tough stretch of weather, but it was nice to see and feel the sunshine today. Next weather meteorologist Mike Augustinak joining us now. Most of Minnesota got to experience the day like this.
Indeed. Most of us had a 3-day storm, but a few lucky ones had a 4-day storm as it continues to be pretty cloudy. And even there's a little bit of snow falling across parts of northeastern Minnesota. The storm is obviously well to our east. In fact, the rain from that thing is now in my neck of the woods where I grew up in upstate New York. But left sort of lingering behind is this area of snow showers and snow flurries that has brought, in some cases, some additional light accumulations just since sunrise in places like Hibbing, Duluth, and Two Harbors. That's where we're in the teens and 20s with cloudy skies. But as you drop farther south, St. Cloud, Glencoe, Twin Cities, Rochester, 25 to 30. Wilmer's still under the clouds and a little cooler there at 23. It has been a breezy day today, but I think pretty quickly tonight the winds and the gusts will drop off, and that is as high pressure builds in. And that high pressure will not only lighten the winds up, it's going to allow for quite a cold night tonight. Next 12 hours get us right back to where we were this morning, coming up for tomorrow morning, and that's between 10 and 15. But we'll have a lot of sunshine, light wind, and with that sunrise tomorrow at 7 a.m., day after tomorrow, it's rising before 7 a.m. for the first time since we changed the clocks. Guys, that sun is going to do some work on what's left of the snow. I'll come back in the next 20 minutes or so and show you how quickly this snow that we got, and there's a lot of it, will likely be gone. We'll look at the Easter forecast, and we'll extend the stretch beyond that for the next couple of weeks to see where temperatures end up.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Mike. And as tough as this stretch of winter has been, we know that it's been needed.
Yeah, nearly 2.5 inches of rain and melted snow fell in recent days, and that could put a dent into this map. All of these orange and red areas are experiencing drought, even the tan spot. Despite wet springs, dry conditions have returned with vigor in recent years. So, how long can droughts last, and what helps them persist? Good question.
First, Eastern Orthodox Christians will be celebrating Easter on Sunday, May 5th. They celebrate the holiday following the first full moon after the Jewish festival of Passover.
Did you play along in today's WCCO Connect? We want to know, what do you love to hate? From this specific list, we got the top choices according to the internet, and that's always right. It includes the band Nickelback, actor Nicolas Cage, the Dallas Cowboys, and lastly, the word moist. So, we want to find out, what did you guys decide to choose? Frank and Amelia, what of that list? Dallas Cowboys was the top of the
Dallas
list.
Cowboys, we just got it, was the winner.
Fair, I guess. That's
What do you
what
love to hate?
I never understood all the hate for Nickelback.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get it? Okay.
Live and let live.
They're a popular band.
Didn't you see them live?
I saw them when I was 15 or 14. Had to get a ride to the concert in 2001.
You don't count.
And then I kind of turned into a hater.
Oh, how quickly you turn.
Well, thanks for joining us here today on The 4.
We have a lot ahead at 5. Our news starts right now.
Our spring snowstorm leaves town.